No sections. No breaks. Just emotion. The camera turns on before anyone notices. There is no music yet. No introduction. Just the sound of wind moving through a street that the city forgot how to name. The houses stand close together, leaning on each other like tired people who have learned not to fall because there is no one left to catch them. MrBeast walks quietly, not because he is afraid of being seen, but because this place has learned to be afraid of hope. A woman sits on a doorstep, counting coins in her palm. She stops when they run out, not when the counting ends. Inside her house, a pot sits on a cold stove, clean because it hasn't been used. Her youngest child sleeps on the floor, hugging a school bag with a broken zipper like it is something alive. MrBeast doesn't point the camera at her face. He kneels. He asks her name. She says it softly, as if names lose value when spoken too loudly. She explains that her husband used to work construction, until the job disappeared. Then his health followed. Then the smiles. She doesn't cry while saying this. People who cry have energy. She is past that. The camera moves on. An old man repairs a broken radio that hasn't worked in years. He says it reminds him of a time when voices brought news, not silence. He laughs once, then stops, embarrassed, like laughter is something he forgot how to use. A group of children play with dust. One draws a house in the dirt with his finger. Another adds windows. None of them draw doors. They don't know why. MrBeast sits with them. He asks what they want to be. One says a teacher. One says a doctor. One shrugs and says, anything that pays. Then there is Daniel. Daniel says he wants to fly. Not be rich. Not be famous. Just fly. The camera catches MrBeast's face change slightly. Not surprise. Recognition. Because dreams that big are dangerous in places this small. Night falls. The street grows quieter, darker. Lights flicker and disappear. A mother lights a candle and places it near a photograph of her children, as if asking it to stay. MrBeast stands in the dark and speaks softly to the camera. He says he has seen numbers grow, views climb, comments flood in. But none of it means anything if the world under the screen keeps breaking. The next morning, the sound begins. Not sirens. Not chaos. Engines. Trucks arrive slowly, carefully, like they don't want to scare anyone. Workers step out. Tools appear. Walls are measured. Roofs are examined. Wires are replaced. Light switches that never worked are touched again. People watch from doorways. No one cheers. They wait for it to stop. A woman gasps when water runs from a tap without coughing first. A father holds a job letter with shaking hands, afraid it might tear if he believes in it too hard. The old man's radio comes alive with static, then music. He closes his eyes and lets it wash over him like memory. Then MrBeast calls Daniel forward. The boy's hands are dirty from playing, from living. He wipes them on his shirt anyway. MrBeast gives him an envelope. Daniel doesn't open it. He looks up first. Inside is not just money. It is training, school, a path, a future that doesn't end where the street does. Daniel's knees buckle. He doesn't cry loudly. He presses his face into MrBeast's chest like a child who finally understands he is safe, and his shoulders shake because hope has weight. The camera does not zoom in. It steps back. Days pass. The mother cooks dinner with the windows open. Steam rises, not from anger or fear, but from food. Children walk to school with clean uniforms and eyes that look forward instead of down. The old man listens to the radio every morning, even when it says nothing important, because hearing anything is better than silence. And at night, after the upload, after the millions of views, after the trending tab lights up with the title, the camera returns one last time. Daniel sleeps. The envelope is under his pillow. The light stays on. MrBeast stands outside, unseen. He doesn't wave. He doesn't speak. Because the internet will forget. But this street won't. And somewhere in the dark sky above the city, a boy dreams of flight, not because someone gave him money, but because someone finally gave him permission to believe.